Alright, here we go with my next game, Jeopardy, on the Xbox 360. This is game number 8 on my new run. Yeah, this is game 8. Like, 7 game total, $121,401. I can add to it. This is Jeopardy!
Please welcome our contestants. Player 1. Player 2. Player 3. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Privet.
Thank you, Johnny Gilbert, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome. Let's take you right now into the Jeopardy round.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do that.
Clues are worth $200 to $1,000.
These categories winning us for the first round of Jeopardy.
USA Today's memorable quote makers. Number, please. Pulp Fiction. Ouch.
Oh.
Eat Well. And TV shows that bomb.
TV shows that
Player
bomb
1.
for 2.
In a 2007 episode of this series, a terrorist detonated a low-yield suitcase nuke in Valencia, California. Yes, Player 1?
What is 24?
That is
TV shows that bomb for 400.
correct. You again. Here's Kelly.
In an episode of this classic 60s series, bookworm Henry Bemis survives a nuclear war and finds a library, but then breaks his glasses.
Player
What
1?
is the Twilight Zone?
Yes.
TV shows that bomb for 6.
This series, Peter Petrelli, had visions that he would cause a nuclear holocaust in New York City. Yes, Player 1?
What is Burn Notice?
Sorry, that's
No,
wrong.
wrong. Not Burn Notice.
Anyone
Oh
else?
shoot! Wait a minute. I had this category before on the Wii. I should have remembered this.
Okay, Player 2.
Heroes, yeah.
Good for
Should have
you.
remembered that. Oh well, that's all right.
Player 2. You're in command of the board as we continue, right?
And that error cost me the daily double.
It's the Daily Double.
It's early though,
And
so
you're in the
let's
lead
go to
now. How
1,000,
much?
which is going with only 250.
Here is your clue. In a 1977 episode of this sitcom, Detective Diedrich notes that a student's physics project is a functional nuke.
Barney Miller.
You
yes.
have maintained your lead. Way to go. You get to pick again, Player 2. The nuclear blast that caused chaos in Jericho, Kansas was detonated in this state capital to the west. Okay, Player 1.
Was Denver?
Yes.
Okay. Back on the board.
Player 1, start us.
Ouch for 2.
The rheumatoid type of this is 3 times as common in women as in men. Yes, Player 2.
Gout?
Nope.
Wrong.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Player 1?
Was arthritis? Ouch for 4.
Select again. When these are less than 5 minutes apart and last about a minute, you're in labor, and the fun is just beginning.
What are contractions?
It's Player 1. Yes. Player 1. All right, here with the clue is Kelly.
Look out! A symbol depicting waves, a skull and crossbones, and a person fleeing warn that a device is a source of this.
Okay, Player 1.
What is radiation?
Right. Player 1. Per the Major League Baseball injury report, Randy Johnson missed his last regular season start of 2006 due to back these.
What are spasms?
Player 1? That's correct.
Ouch for 1,000.
You again. An amputee may suffer real pain from this ghostly type of limb. The correct response is phantom.
Phantom. Number
Player
please
1,
for
choose
200.
again. It precedes minutes in the title of a popular Sunday night TV news
What
program.
is 60?
Player 1? That is correct.
Okay,
Select
400.
the highest number you can throw with just one standard die.
What is 6?
Player 1? Good. You again. By a cumulative count, you get a total of 364 gifts in this song, including 42 swans. Yes, player 1?
What is the 12 Days of Christmas? Number please for 800.
Player 1? 80, 800, or 1800, the approximate length in miles of the Trans-Alaska Pipeline.
What is 800?
Let's hear it, player 1.
Yes. 1,000.
Player 1. Barack Obama is officially listed as this number U.S. president.
Oh, I can never remember this one.
Let's hear it, player 3.
44?
Right.
Yeah, that's it. You're on the board in second place with $1,000.
Player 3, you start us off.
Coal Bakers for 2.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. Player 2.
Ronald Reagan?
That's correct.
Right.
Where do we
850.
begin, player 2?
Coal Makers for 400.
It takes a village to raise a child. Here's the correct response. Hillary Clinton.
Hillary Clinton.
We return to you, player 2.
Pulp Fiction for 2.
Black Star was created by Johnston McCulley, most famous for this hero, the best he ever created. It's player 1.
Making the sign of Z for Zorro.
Okay, let's get back
Eat
into
well
this.
for 200.
Player 1. Eat a salad with this vegetable that can be classified as butterhead, crisp head, leaf, or romaine.
What is lettuce?
It's player 1. Correct.
Eat well for 400.
Player 1. Some of the recommended whole types of this food pyramid product are quinoa, millet, sorghum, and barley. Okay, player 1.
What is grain?
Good for you.
There we go. Yeah, grain.
You again,
600.
player. Among legumes, a good source of protein are peas and this type of seed, such as the pinto, white, or black variety. Player 1.
What is the bean?
Good.
Okay, eat well for 800, please.
Player 1. Here's Kelly from our Clue Crew with the clue.
Seen here is the hobo sign, meaning that this staple of life is available ahead.
Player 1.
Alright, and eat well for 1,000.
Player 1. If you want to go nuts, eat this nut native to Brazil and taken to Asia by Portuguese missionaries.
Not quite sure about this one.
Here's what we wanted. The cashew.
The cashew.
Please
Okay,
pick
Pulp
again,
Fiction
player
for
1.
4.
All Story Magazine's October 1912 issue featured this hero in A Romance of the Jungle. Okay, player 1.
Who is Tarzan?
That's correct.
Pulp Fiction for 600.
You get to pick. First serialized in Black Mask, the Maltese Falcon introduced the world to this detective. We're talking about Sam Spade.
Sam Spade.
You get to pick a... Friedrich Schiller Faust wasn't a big name in this genre, but his pen name of Max Brand was. Here's what we were looking for. Westerns.
Western.
You get under the name Maxwell Grant. Walter P. Gibson wrote about this pulp hero who knew where evil lurked. We're talking about The Shadow.
Shadow.
Select again.
3 clues left.
People, I just want to say, you know, can we all get along? Here's the correct response. Rodney King.
Rodney King. 800.
Player 1. Keep hope alive. Here's what we were looking for. Jesse Jackson.
Jesse Jackson. Last one.
Here's the $1,000 clue for you. How do we know when irrational exuberance has unduly escalated asset values? Here's the correct response. Alan Greenspan.
Alan Greenspan.
Oh.
All right, that takes us to the end of the Jeopardy round. And the scores right now. I'm in the lead of 7,600. Player 3 is in second place with 1,000.
Player 2
third place
will go
with
first
850.
in the double Jeopardy
So
round.
Player 2 will select first in double Jeopardy.
Who's
And we're going to
$400
get into double Jeopardy
$2,000?
right now.
These capsules.
We'll put dollar figures in there. And then we'll take a look at the categories, which are
Ethiopian cuisine. Literature. It's not ancient history. A side of Kevin Bacon. Beastly expressions. And fun with probability.
Well,
Player
that
2,
should be an
where do
interesting
we
one.
start?
And we're starting with Ethiopian
Similar to
cuisine.
steak tartare, kitfo is a cold ground beef dish that is served this way.
I don't know very much about... I know very little about Ethiopian cuisine.
Let's hear it, player 3.
Actually, none at all.
Sorry.
So I didn't know.
Anyone else?
I'm not going to try.
Here's what we were looking for. Raw.
Served raw. 800.
Tej is a type of this made with honey. Ethiopians think it was once shared by Solomon and the Queen of Sheba.
Player 3.
Player 3?
Wine.
Good.
That's right. We have
Player 3?
1400.
Start us.
Ethiopian cuisine for 12.
For Ethiopian meals, coffee is usually served in these small cups, from the French for half cup.
Player 2.
Yes, player 2.
Demi-monde. No.
That's incorrect.
That's wrong. You're at
Any
minus
other
250.
takers? Here's the correct response. Demi-tasse.
Demi-tasse. Demi-tasse.
We return to you, player 3.
Ethiopian cuisine for 16.
Teff, similar to millet, is a type of this that comes from a plant grown in Ethiopia. Here's the correct response. Grain.
Grain.
Please pick again, player 3.
Ethiopian cuisine for 2,000.
Similar to the Indian ghee, niter kibe is a clarified spice-infused type of this and is used in many dishes.
Player 3.
Okay, player 3.
Butter.
That's correct.
Right. Player 3, 400.
Please pick again, player 3.
It's not ancient history for 4.
On January 12th, 2010, a magnitude 7 earthquake struck the capital of this
What
island
is
nation.
Haiti?
Okay, player 1. That is correct.
Alright. Beastly
Okay,
expressions
let's
for
get
4.
back into this. Player 1. Curiosity killed this animal.
What is the cat?
It's player 1. That is correct.
Beastly expressions 8.
Player 1. On Cheers, Norm said it was this kind of world, and I'm wearing milk-bone underwear. Okay, player
What is
1.
dog eat dog?
You got it. You again. To look guilty but smug is to look like the cat that ate this bird. Player 1.
What is the canary?
That is correct.
Yeah, that's the right bird. 1600, please.
You again. To cry these is to show insincere sorrow. Okay, player 1.
What are crocodile tears?
Right.
Yes! Let's finish up the category.
Player 1.
Answer there, 1 of the daily doubles.
One of the
Okay, and I'm going to go
doubles.
for
You
$3,000.
currently in the lead. What'll it be?
Up to 15,000
Answer
if I'm
this.
correct.
This porcine phrase refers to something of undetermined value as a purchase.
What is a pig and a poke?
You have maintained
Yes.
your lead. Way to go.
Up to $15,000.
Player 1,
Final
back to you.
probability for 4.
NASA's Space Guard survey watches for the extremely small probability of a comet or one of these coming to smash Earth. It's player 1.
What is an asteroid? Probability 800.
You get to the chance of getting heads on any given coin flip is 1 in 2. So the chance of getting heads 5 times in a row is 1 in this. Player 1.
What is 10? Oh!
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
No. Or is it 32?
Here's the correct response. 32.
Oh, 32. Oh, okay.
We
I
return
had
to you.
multiply.
Offspring of heterozygous parents have a 50-50 chance of getting a dominant versus this type of allele. Let's hear it, player 3.
Recessive?
That's right.
That's right.
Player 3, you're in command of the
Probability for
board as
16.
we continue, right? The probability of the first card dealt being an ace is 4 out of 52. So the probability of the second card being an ace is 1 in this number. Yes, player 3?
What is 17?
That's right. Way to
Yes.
go.
You're up to 6,200.
You get to pick again, player 3.
Finishing up probability.
High rollers get to play roulette on single zero wheels, where the chance of hitting your lucky number is 1 in this. Okay, player 1.
Okay, single zero. What is 37?
Hey, you're
Yes! I'm up to 16,600.
right. Player 1.
It's
you're
not
in
ancient
command of
history,
the board.
800.
In February 2010, the Winter Olympics began in this host.
What
country.
is Canada?
Yes, player 1. Hey, you're right.
It's not ancient history for 12.
You get to dozens of journalists were killed in a November 2009 massacre in this country's Maguindanao province. Here's the response we were looking for. The Philippines.
The Philippines, okay.
You again. Protests accompanied the December 2009 UN Climate Change Conference in this European capital.
Oh, where did
It's
that happen?
player 1.
Where's Copenhagen?
That's correct.
2000.
You get to... In August of 2009, this nation pardoned 2 American journalists who had been arrested for illegal entry. Here's what we wanted. North Korea.
North Korea, okay.
Select again.
Literature for 4.
Published in Spain in 1605, this classic of world literature was an instant hit. Let's hear it, player 3.
Robinson Crusoe.
Sorry.
Wrong.
That's wrong. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Okay, player 1.
What is Don Quixote? Yeah, that's what we needed.
Player
Literature
1.
for...
Of 50, 200, or 500, the one closest to the number of characters in War and Peace.
What is 200?
Player 1? No. Sorry. Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this? Here's what we were looking for. 500.
Oh, 500. Literature for 12.
Player 1. This titled Sir Walter Scott character is torn between Rebecca and the Saxon Rowena. Here's what we were looking for. Ivanhoe.
Ivanhoe. Literature for 16.
We read, in his The Trial, bank official Joseph K. is on the defensive as the accused. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who's Kafka?
That's correct.
That's right. Literature for 2000, please.
Player 1.
Answer. Daily Double. Second
The
one?
second daily double. And you're in the lead now.
I'll just go for 200.
Answer. In a Thomas Hardy novel, Michael Henchard is the mayor of this title place.
What is Waverly?
Even so, you are still in the
Waverly
lead.
versus
We're talking
200.
about
It was
Casterbridge.
Casterbridge.
player 1,
Family
back
versus
to you
200.
for our
Side of
next
Kevin Bacon for
selection.
2000.
Kevin played Ensign Pulver in the TV remake of this 1955 movie. Let's
Player
hear
three.
it, player 3.
Mr. Roberts.
That is correct.
Right. Up to 7,800.
Player 3, start.
Kevin Bacon for 400.
Kevin had to go to space camp before playing the role of Jack Swigert in this film. Here's what we were looking for. Apollo 13.
Apollo 13.
You get to pick again, player
Kevin
3.
Bacon for 800.
Kevin had a cup of coffee in this 1982 Barry Levinson ensemble piece with chums Mickey Rourke, Paul Reiser, and Tim Daly. Here's the correct response. Diner.
Diner was the answer.
Player 3, back to you for our next
Kevin Bacon
selection.
for 12.
Holy triskaidekaphobia. Special effects guru Tom Savini had an arrow shoved through Kevin's throat in this 1980 flick. Yes, player 2.
Player 2. What is Halloween?
Sorry.
Wrong.
Anyone else?
Not looking good for you, player 2.
Here's what we were looking for. Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th.
And we'll wrap up.
Alright, last
with
one for
this clip.
$1,600.
Kevin could handle the truth as Captain Jack Ross in this 1992 legal drama written by Aaron Sorkin. We're talking about A Few Good Men.
A Few Good Men. Alright, that's the end of Double Jeopardy. We've got me in the lead at 20,000. Player 3 at 7,800. and player 2 at minus 1550.
Only 2 of you will be going on
So
to
that
Final
means
Jeopardy.
player 2, we
Sorry,
have to
player
say
2.
goodbye to you. But we thank you very much
We've
for
got the Final
playing.
Jeopardy round here
And
for you, and
for me,
today
player
it
3,
features
we've got this for Final
category.
Jeopardy today.
Musical history.
Musical history.
So, what's your wager?
Okay, I am going to go for a wager of 0.
The Final Jeopardy clue is, it's the nursery rhyme that inspired the title of a famous musical based on a 1913 George Bernard Shaw work.
What is London Bridge? Could have gone more, but I did have a runaway game, so I didn't want to get too greedy. Player 3,
Let's see
you
your
wrote
response.
down what is Humpty Dumpty, and that is
That will
wrong.
lose
You lost 48.50. You dropped to
you.
29.50.
And your response?
My response was, what is London Bridge?
And
And
that
that
correct
is
response
correct.
will add.
But I do not add anything. I stay at
Congratulations,
$20,000.
player 1. You
And that will
are new
take me up to
champion.
$141,601.
Good game. Thank you so much for playing.
And we'll see you next time for more Jeopardy!